Welcome back. Hope you are doing good. Today, this is an introduction video for the Excel series. Let us start with the Excel workbook. This is a sheet which I am using in the Excel. If I wanted to create an Excel workbook, what I have to do is, when I open the Excel, you will be able to see book 1. This is the sheet inside the book 1. I can open multiple sheets inside the workbook. So you can simply click this plus and you can create multiple sheets inside this workbook. If I wanted to rename these sheets, I can right click and I can rename these sheets as per our requirement. I am renaming the sheets. Rename. I will give new name for these sheets. Otherwise, these sheets will be sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. If I wanted to color these sheets, I can select the color and choose the color for these sheets. I have selected multiple sheets. If I wanted to select only one sheet, I will click on that particular sheet, which is inventory, or I can click on price. If I press the control and click on the sheets, I am selecting multiple sheets. To deselect, I will release the control button and click on the sheet. I will apply another color for the prices. I will apply another color for the stocks. And also, if I wanted to color the sheet number 4, I can do that. In the top, you will see there is a menu bar. Under the menu bar, there are multiple options. If you see in the home, there are so many options for cut, copy, paste, and also format painter. You can increase or decrease the fonts. You can change the font. You can change the font to bold or italic or underline the characters. And there is also options to select the borders. For example, if I wanted to create a border for these cells, I can use this option, all borders. If I don't want any border to be used, I can select the range of the cells and click no border. It will remove the border. If you are not sure what you have done, you can always use this undo button and you can undo it. And also you can redo if you wanted to get back the previous state. So I will go back to the status where the sheet was looking originally. If I wanted to redo, it will bring back the old settings. I will go to the undo and we have the color, we have the font color. There is also font height to increase or decrease. We can increase and decrease the font size. And there are so many options which can be used in Excel. Each menu has its own submenu for using in the Excel. We can also use a draw. We can use the page layout to use it for the print options and also to set the page layout to the correct page size. If I wanted to use A4, A3, legal, I can select this option with the page layout. Formulas, there are multiple formulas and functions which are inbuilt in Excel. You can use this formula and function whenever you wanted to apply for the arithmetic or logical operations. There is a formula and you can see what are the formulas which are recently used, and financial formulas and logical formulas, logical functions. There are also multiple options which are available in Excel. You can use one by one, and we will see how it can be used one by one in our series of the videos. In the data, it is all about the data, how you import the data, how you export the data, and what kind of data which can be imported and exported. How you can use the text to import and use it in the Excel, and also you can use the web format in Excel. It can be HTML or XML format. Apart from that menu bar, there is a cell here. What you see in column A and row 1, which is the cell reference, which is called A1. If I put some value or number in the A1 cell, this particular cell is referred with A and 1, which is A1. So if I am referring the 100, I have to refer with A1, which is column A and row 1. So A will be the column and 1 will be the row. If I enter 200, I have to use A2 as cell reference, because the data which I have entered, that is in column A and row 2. These cell reference are the ones which is used for calculating your total or using any mathematical formulas or functions. For example, if I wanted to add these two numbers, what I have to do is, because this is 100 and 200, 100 is in A1 and 200 is in A2, I have to use equals sum, open the bracket, and A1 comma A2. I will get the total for 100 and 200, which is 300. Now I am using the cell reference to calculate the total of A1 and A2. Using the cell reference, I am able to calculate the total value. I have placed some data here in row 6 and column H. Let us see how we can refer these data. If I wanted to refer these data which is there in row 6, I have to refer with column A and row number. So since A is the column, I have to refer with A and 6 is the row. This cell has to be referred with A6. This cell which is there in B6, I have to refer with B6 and C6 and D6 and E6. If the data has been placed vertically like this, and if I wanted to reference these data, it will be referenced as H1. H will be the column and 1 will be the row. Similarly, H2 will be referenced as H2, because H is the column and 2 is the row. If you see, the H will remain constant and the row number keeps changing. In horizontal, the column number keeps changing, but the row number will keep constant. The row number, if you see, A, B, C, D will change. So this is how you have to refer the cells when you are using any kind of functions or formulas. When you are using formula or function, it is recommended to use the cell reference for your calculation. If you are using the cell reference for your calculation, it will be easy if there is any data mismatch or the number mismatch.